those guys?
Honestly, like they was giving me that opportunity to dominate. As soon as I came in there, they gave me the opportunity, and I mean, I wasn't fully recovering because I had came off an injury during high school and I messed up my toe and stuff like that. But after like once I got right and stuff like that and I got healthy, they gave me each and opportunity to work. And I mean, of course, like they may see things from the other eye that I may not see. So I mean, they was just kind of preparing me, really, really preparing me where I'm at right now.
Yeah. Is there a little bit of added motivation to go make a play or two in front of guys like that that you're familiar with?
Uh, I say it'll probably be pretty interesting. It'll be pretty interesting afterwards. But uh, I mean, honestly, I want to make every play I can. Like, and of course, like it's gonna be like more mutual feeling and stuff like that. But I want to go make every play that I can. So I mean, if they do try me for 60, 70, 80 snaps, and I make 60, 70, 80 plays, then that's fine by me. Literally.
Yeah, well, I want to go back to Saturday when you guys secured 5 picks as a defense. Coach
That was
Venables,
amazing.
when we talked to him after the game, one of the things he mentioned was some of those plays weren't plays you guys were making last year. You kind of feel that difference?
Yeah, I definitely feel like we definitely got like them playmakers. Like we had playmakers last year, but I feel like we're actually being more like I said last week, more conscious of the ball. Like as long as we stay more conscious of the ball, and I mean we still got some of the same returning guys as well. So it's also we just adding on to our culture, and now I feel like we're starting to put it more in like a complete unison. So it's gonna be very exciting. I can't wait. Hopefully go for like a couple picks.
What's the biggest difference in the feeling around this team now versus a year ago at this time when y'all were also 3-0?
The competitive energy. Like, I mean, of course, we go back and we remember stuff like we was 3-0 last year around this time, and then we ended up losing to TCU. So now that we do have this opportunity, and we do reflect on it. Because I mean, during the summer we was reflecting on like just not being who we was, like who we used to be. So off rip on Monday, we was kind of reminding ourselves like, look, we was 3-0, like same time around this year last year. Like, let's not like feel complacent or none of that. Like, and that's where I feel like we're heading. Like, no complacency, no relaxing, and Coach V not gonna let us relax anyway. So, I mean, like it's just on go from Monday to Saturday.
What's the biggest thing you learned as a player from your year at Louisville?
Uh, you're not ready yet until you're ready yet. I say that
Okay.
because I say that because like I felt like I was kind of ready, but once I look back on it, and I mean like I said that last week, like I was pretty raw. So like when it comes to me understanding the details of schemes, me understanding when to do this or when to do that or when to use this technique and stuff like that, like I feel like I ain't learned that. I feel like I ain't learned that my freshman year. And I also didn't have like that arrogant mindset to where it's like, oh, I should be playing or this, that, third. You know how like come freshman be. So like I understood like I had a lot to learn when it comes to like details and schemes and stuff like that. Like technique is gonna always like progress as long as you make it. So I feel like them details and stuff, like when it comes to experience and maturity and playing fast, and I mean, cause like you gain them habits in practice, so then once you do them in the game, it's just kind of like simple. So I went through a year with that, and then understanding, and I still didn't understand it still, even when I was here. So now it's kind of coming complete circle now. It's looking real good.
How,
When did
how
you realize?
rewarding is that to have it pay off the way it has for you this year so far?
Um, I always keep God in my mind. So like, even though I may get frustrated because I have a high expectation for myself, I know like I'm not done yet. So like, just seeing like, if I look back on everything from like my graduating to coming to Louisville to transferring to OU, like that was like wow, like I really came a long way. And yeah, honestly, that's like I can give myself a little pat on the shoulder for that because I mean, there's been days and stuff where I just be like, man, I can't get it, I can't get it right. So just seeing that, just like overall, sometimes it's good to take a reflection on your life and stuff like that. So I feel like it's pretty good. It's pretty good, honestly.
You mentioned not being complacent. Can you notice that in the moment, or is that something like when you look back at last, like, oh, this is where we dropped off. This is why this happened.
I would say like it was a little bit of both, really. I'd say it was more so like we kind of realized it like on the spot. And I mean, Coach V realizes on the spot, so he makes us realize it before even we realize it. So it's like, yeah, I definitely say like when we come, man, I'm trying not to say like so much, but yeah, it's no complacency. Like we like this year, we understand that like on the spot. So like once we feel like we're slipping off a little bit or whatever the case may be, it's like all right, no, like it's like hold on, like and he'll even like bring us up, like all right, now let's tighten up. This is not what we finna do, and we do that for ourselves, and we call each other up, and we call of our players, or if our players not doing what they're supposed to do or not exceeding to our standard or even trying to meet our standard, we be like, hey, like, come on, just, so that standard is definitely, like, firm and in there. So we don't allow no complacency no more.
What do you think about the challenge Cincinnati, especially with the receivers and things like that?
I feel like they got a good receiving core, and, kind of the same scheme and stuff like that, same scheme. So I feel like that's going to be pretty interesting. I feel like they got some pretty speedy receivers. They got a receiver that I do know named Braden Smith over there, quick guy. He also throw the ball too. That's something that yeah, you got to watch for that. They also got this guy named Xavier Howard, quick guy, elusive guy. Great snap downs. So I feel like that's gonna be a good challenge for us. I feel like they're gonna try to take shots pretty early. Shots around the logo, plus territory and stuff like that. So it's going to be pretty interesting, covering these guys and seeing what they can do. And also just giving us a challenge to see what we can do.
How do you know Braden? How do you know Braden?
Oh, I knew Braden because my freshman year. My freshman year at Louisville, he was at Louisville.
Okay.
And then I ended up playing with Braden. I ended up going against Braden almost every day. So it was pretty fun.
Like?
It was just, we would talk trash to each other, for sure. But it was definitely like always competitive plays. I think my first play after my injury with my toe, they gave me like a double move versus him, and I ended up breaking it up. And he was mad. But yeah, man, it's great competing against Braden. It's always fun.
Yeah, y'all talk this week.
Texted
or anything
it ain't.
like that?
It's
Not
not
leave
really.
that for after the game?
Yeah, we'll just leave that after the game.
Thanks, man.